are you? I wanted to share with you today about doing things that fill your soul or take away from you, right? Fill your soul means doing things that are like resounding, yes, I want to do that. Taking away from yourself is doing things where you're kind of like, get into that headspace of like, how did I end up doing this? Why did I say yes to this? I don't really want to be here. All those kinds of things. They suck our energy. They aren't, we're not in alignment when we're doing that. We're not being true to ourselves. I know without a shadow of a doubt what it feels like to be doing things that I am enjoying, doing things that I love, doing things that feel good to me. And I call those the hell yeses, right? When I'm in that place of I've said yes to someone and I'm really excited about it and I really want to do it, that's a hell yes. When I feel it in my gut and it feels like warm and it feels open and I feel like butterfly-ish in my tummy, that's a hell yes. When my heart feels full, that's a hell yes. Hell no feels all the opposite to all of those. Hell no, to me, feels like heavy and cold and constricting. My gut feels like, doesn't feel very good. My throat, I often will feel it in my throat. My throat will get really tight. And it feels disgusting. It doesn't feel very good. The thoughts that go through my head when I get into doing stuff I'm not really jazzed about or don't want to do is, how did I end up here? Why did I say yes to this? What the hell am I doing here? Is it time to go home yet? I don't want to be here. And my energy is sluggish and it's slow and it feels very flat. I don't want to be in that flat place. I don't want to be sluggish. I don't want to be like down here. I want to be up here, vibing up here. I want to feel good. So listening to myself is a really good way to figure out if it's a hell yes or a hell no. And later on, I'm going to teach you how to go to that hell yes or hell no place. Today, we're going to talk about finding your hell yes. So, hell yes means something that I want to do. I've been asked to do something, or I want to do something that feels good, that I'm really committed to do. So when I think about doing something that is a hell yes, going to a movie with my best friend. Hey Joe, do you want to go to a movie tonight? I just stop for a second. And sometimes I close my eyes. If I'm by myself and I'm on the phone, I always close my eyes. I close my eyes and I see where it lands in my body and what it feels like. My brain can trick me. My brain can make me think I'm doing it. I want to do it. Really, I don't. That's my people-pleasing thinking brain that's just like, oh God. And I do things to make other people happy rather than making me happy. So checking in with myself is a really good way to find out if it's something I want to do. So I just get quiet for a second and I just feel where it lands in my body. And when I think about going to the movies with my bestie, I get a warm feeling right in my gut. It gets bigger. It feels comfortable. It feels open. It feels free. It feels, I get a little bit excited. I get a smile on my face. And it feels good. Okay? So when you're asked to do something with or for someone, I always check this stuff out when my family asks me to do stuff, because I fall into that trap of pleasing them and I don't want to do that. So I check in. Okay, so my mom has just asked me if I want to go with her and do some shopping. place in my gut just opened up and it felt really good. So that's a hell yes for me. Okay, it takes practice. It takes practice. So just keep trying it out. Okay. We've been talking a lot about energy and taking care of ourselves and doing things that feel good and don't feel good, and saying yes when we want to say no, and saying no when we want to say yes but we're scared, right? We're going to talk more about what to do, how to discern when it's fear and when it's like you really want to anyway. We'll talk about that later. Right today, I want to talk about hell no. What does it feel like when you don't want to do something? So what it feels like for me is it feels very constricting. It feels very cold. It feels like I feel it in my throat. Like I don't, no. I get kind of like a fur ball. So if I think, go back to that place, right? I go back to that place where I get quiet. Friend phones and asks me, can you help me move? I already know what the answer is because I can feel it before I even get quiet. But so I get quiet for a second and it's like my throat gets kind of tight and there's a heaviness in my body. I don't want to help her move. So it's a hell no. Hell no. My brother phones and asks me if I want to come to this giant family dinner with our family and his wife's family, and it's a lot of people, and I always go because I'm always pleasing everybody, right? So I've learned, I get quiet. It's a lot of people. My stomach or my gut is like really tight and it feels like there's a heaviness on my chest. My throat feels very dry and almost like beyond furball. And my instinct is like no. So it's a hell no, right? The trick to all of this hell yes and hell no stuff is figuring out how to connect with your body and feel those feelings, okay? If you have any questions, post them below. I'm happy to answer them.